In this video, we're going to use a calculator to calculate the pH of a particular hydronium concentration. The example we have here is that the H plus concentration is 1.2 times 10 to the minus 3 molar. pH is defined as the negative log base 10 of the hydronium concentration, that is, the concentration of H plus. Therefore, the calculation that we need to do is negative log base 10 of 1.2 times 10 to the minus 3, as you can see here. I'm now going to perform this calculation on a common calculator, the Casio FX82MS model. And the way we do that is probably when you're first starting out, let's just take the log concentration part of the equation first. And as long as we remember to take the negative at the end, we'll be okay. So what we're going to do is calculate the log base 10 of 1.2 times 10 to the minus 3. So to do that on this calculator, we find the log base 10 button, which is this one here, labelled log. That's different to the lin button, which is next door to it, this one here, which means log base E, or the natural log. When we're doing pH calculations, we have to make sure we use the log base 10 button. So having pressed the log base 10 button, we then put in our concentration, which in this case is 1.2 times 10 to the minus 3. So we'll open the bracket and enter 1.2. And the best option here is to actually use the EXP button, this one here. What that EXP button means is the same as times 10 to the power of. And we can see that it comes up on the screen as a little E. So now all we need to do is put in our negative 3, which is the power for the 10 component of the concentration. We then close our brackets and we can press equals at this point. And once again, all we're doing at this point is working out the log base 10 of 1.2 times 10 to the minus 3. And we can see that we get an answer of negative 2.92. Now, we haven't taken the negative of the log of the concentration, and therefore our last process is to take the negative of the answer. So to do that, we press the negative button, and then we can use this A and S key to say we want to take the negative of the answer that we just obtained in the calculator. So this just puts a positive in front of the number, and we end up with a pH of 2.92. Remember that a pH is always a positive number. So that's how we would calculate the pH for the concentration of 1.2 times 10 to the minus 3 molar. If I substitute in a different calculator, pretty much exactly the same process on this Office 1 3000 model. We just need to find the corresponding buttons. So we're going to take the log, open bracket, 1.2, expand, negative 3, close the bracket, and in this case, instead of an equals button, we've got EXE. That gives us our negative 2.92 for the log of 1.2 times 10 to the minus 3. And then we just need to take the negative of that answer. So we take the negative button, answer, and then press our EXE button to give us 2.92 for the pH. So that's how you would calculate the pH given a particular concentration of hydronium, in this case 1.2 times 10 to the minus 3, on two different types of calculators.